Yeah, what's up, guys? So the top question is gonna be, how do you honor both Nigerian and African American tradition in our relationship? How do you honor our relationship? How do you honor our tradition? And how do I honor your tradition in this relationship? Come on.
I don't.
Hello, what's up, guys? My name is Obi. My friends know me as Mad, and this is my fiance. Okay,
Nay. Hi, I'm Nay.
okay, she's Nay, and we've been in a long distance relationship for a very long time now. But this time has been closed. Actually, she's the one that moved from America to come and see me here, to stay with me here in Asia, and living all her life back there in America behind, all the way from DC right here now in Thailand. So,
Yes.
so what's up? How do you feel finally being here?
um. Well, this is not the first time
Hmm.
that we've been in Asia. We was in Asia.
Yeah, she's been in Asia before, like October. She came to Asia to see me on October.
7 months. So
Yeah,
7 months ago
yeah.
is when we came to Thailand, to be more
Hmm.
specific.
That's actually our first meeting.
And it was the thing about it was I always wanted to go to Thailand. My favorite movie is Eat, Pray, Love,
Hmm.
and the movie was when Sandra Bullock she ended up going to what is it, Bali actually.
Okay,
But I
okay.
always wanted to do. I don't know. I always felt connected to like the Asian culture,
Hmm.
and so when I seen that like he was in Asia, I'm like,
She,
what black guy is in Asia? And then he liked my what you like my photo.
yeah, she was like, how is it possible for a black guy to be in Asia, living in Asia for like over 2 weeks now? How is that even possible?
Who's young?
I was like, I'm Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever they say, wherever you go and you don't see a Nigerian, you have to get out from there. We are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And Asia
Yeah,
is a nice country. Actually, it's a blessed country. There are so
yeah,
many black people here, so many African people
yeah.
from different race, different religion. They are all here in Asia. They are all here in Thailand. You know, Southeast Asia is just doing so good.
Hmm.
So
Yep. So we this is our first video
yeah,
together.
hmm,
So we're super excited.
very
If we look a
excited.
little nervous, we're gonna get better. But we
Yeah.
got some questions. Pretty much like the perspective from him being a Nigerian man, me being an African American female,
Hmm.
and we kind of a little bit read through the questions but didn't really answer them. So
Hmm.
we're literally you're gonna get like our real time.
I, yeah. The thing is that this question we're about to ask each other, we will never ask that question before. Like
Hmm.
she never asked me that question personal, and I've never asked her that question personal. So it's gonna be our first time, and you guys will be witnessing that. You know?
Hmm. All right, you
Yeah.
ready?
Hit me with a question.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So this category is called cultural understanding and upbringing.
Okay.
How did your upbringing shape your views on love and relationships?
Actually, I was brought up from a community and a family that like believes in love, believe in marriage, believe in being together for a long time because my mom and my dad has been together since I was born. My dad was has never been divorced or like although they have issues, you know, every relationship, every marriage have issues, but like they have issues unsettled. But I've not seen them have issues and have it for a long time.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So actually growing up and my uncles, my nephews, all the people around me, they all believe in love, they all believe in marriage, you know what I'm saying? So I cannot grow up and not and then go out from what my religion is, you know what I'm saying, or go out from what my people already believe in, you know what I'm saying. So actually it shaped me up very well to believe in love and believe in fighting for love and being together for a long time for a whole year, a whole lifetime actually.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so you know the question also go to you, right?
Yes.
Okay, what about you?
So how did it
How
shape?
did your upbringing shape your view of love and relationship and also marriage?
Yikes. So honestly speaking,
Mm-hmm.
um, my upbringing was totally different from his upbringing, right? So if we're going to, well, we told each other we're going to be transparent, right?
Yeah.
We're in Asia.
Mm-hmm.
This is not only for our relationship, but this is also like a spiritual journey.
Okay.
And so I got to tell the truth, even if it might hurt, love anybody feelings. I'm going to leave names out.
Mm-hmm.
But how I was brought up, I wasn't brought up by my biological mother or father.
Okay.
So, but although like the times that I did have with them,
Mm-hmm.
it was still love there. But I didn't have like that traditional like there's mom and dad in the household.
Mm-hmm.
Even my dad who raised me, he was single, he was retired. So I didn't even really watch him date. It was just me and my dad, literally,
Okay.
who raised me. But he was just like, such a strong he was such a strong man. Like, and then my dad is much older, so generation. So he comes from like the old school way of doing things, and it was just cool. It was just fine. But
Yeah.
me myself, I was always like the person that was looking like seeking love. Like I still was a lover, like regardless. Like being African American, we see it in like TV shows. TV shows like Fresh Prince or the Cosbys and like the family dynamics that way. And so I knew regardless of what I seen, I always like had my own vision and I kind of wanted to like kind of imitate that. I knew what I kind of wanted. So I didn't know, although I didn't see it at home.
Mm-hmm.
Um but of course, like you got family members, you got your aunties, your sisters, and things like that. They all had, although they was not married, they had long-term relationships. That's the thing. Like you could be with somebody for 10 years.
Wow.
Like I will say my mom, the person she was with, they was with each other for almost 30 years. So like it wasn't a
Actually,
marriage,
actually,
but
in my culture, if you've been with a woman for over 10 years, 20 years without marrying them, your people will tell you, are you playing or what?
mm-hmm,
What are you guys doing? Are you guys should just hit the nail on the head. You guys are just playing
yeah,
around. She can leave you anytime
mm-hmm,
when she sees someone that is actually serious, or he can actually
yeah,
leave you anytime when you see. You know what I'm saying? You cannot just be with someone for 10 years, 20 years, and you guys are old enough and matured enough, even having kids
mm-hmm,
but not married. No,
mm-hmm.
it's actually not cool in my culture.
Honestly, it's not cool in our
Personally
culture
culture,
either.
actually personally culture, but I know some other Nigerian people can do that. I'm not saying that you cannot see people that do that in Nigeria, but like personally where I come from, personally from my family, you know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah,
allowed.
yeah. I'll say this: when it comes to the African American culture, we don't. That's not the ideal situation, but that's just a situation that is there. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
think the difference between like African culture and American culture is like we're technically African, so that's our DNA, right? We
Yeah.
be like we have this conversation sometimes like I like we'll do something and it's just like a way of life, but you guys call it a name. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
a name, like, oh, we just did that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's still some stuff that's in us,
Like
but
like like
you
when
guys are
like
strict.
like when you have a child in Africa, we do something we call naming ceremony.
Right.
But you guys call it something else, right? Like when you have a child, the child still haven't don't have no name. You know what I'm saying? You have to like invite people and then you like kind of celebrate and then we call it naming ceremony. Like you name the child.
No, it's kind of like a sip and see, like what we do, like sip and seas or
See,
like
and then all you guys do also do gender reveal.
gender reveal. I was about to say gender
See, well, we don't do
reveals.
that. We don't do gender reveal. what we do almost is naming ceremony and also
Baptism.
baptism, taking the child to the church to baptize the child.
Yeah.
So that's actually cool.
So yeah, but I'm a lover at the end of the day. I didn't necessarily have it in the household. But one thing about me is I got a vision though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what's up, guys? So the top question is gonna be, how do you honor both Nigerian and African American tradition in our relationship? How do you honor our relationship? How do you honor our tradition? And how do I honor your tradition in this relationship? Come on.
I don't. No. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm sleepy. Let's look. We already did this, and then it wasn't recording.
Yeah.
And
So she's kind of tired, but like
we had a snack break, eat break. So we still eat.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got the attention span of 2-year-old right now.
Okay.
So how do we honor?
How do you honor African American tradition and African tradition in our relationship? How do we do it?
We honor them both, honestly, because I am marrying this handsome. You see him, chocolate,
see that?
sexy, evil, Nigerian, Odogu Mu. Ooh, man, right here.
Yeah.
So I have to honor his culture because that's like I'm not honoring him.
Yeah, that's
right?
for sure.
And he honors mine as well because he's open-minded. We're both very open-minded. We can be stubborn.
She is stubborn. We're not, but she is stubborn. Sometimes American shit, no?
Whatever you say, my no, but no, we honor it both by like, what's important to us. Like every, I guess, tradition and something may not necessarily be as important to me. So like we just honor what's important to each other. That's just respect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the part of who you are. So, and I'm open to it. I'm actually learning so much about myself through my husband's culture. So, how do we honor it? We just do it, And then honestly, we have our own merging that happens, you know what I'm saying? Just by us being from different cultures.
Yeah, actually, on the culture is very important, but like you should also know that we come first before the culture, you know what I'm saying? But I'm coming from a strong cultural Igbo side of Nigeria. I always respect my culture, I honor my culture, and then she always also respect that, you know what I'm saying? So like the most important thing I want her to honor about my culture, that I want her to respect, you know what I'm saying, about my culture is just understanding that like no matter how big you are, the man is the man of the house. I don't know where you're coming from. If like you know what I'm saying, you guys do equal, yeah, we are equal, but like
but not really.
Oh my god, I swear we are equal. We are equal, but like
he has a lot of responsibility. Like he's the man.
The man of the house should be the man, no matter what. That is just normal. You know what I'm saying? So the culture is cool, but like we have to also respect each other. That is what is everything is equal in some kind of way. So the culture is important actually, but what is important to me is the love, respect, and that is what matters. And she 100% respects me. And as an Igbo guy, that is one thing I look out for, the respect. You know what I'm saying? Once I saw her, I don't know nothing about American tradition or American culture, but actually I wasn't looking for American girlfriend for real. I wasn't looking for American wife, and then when I saw her and I talked to her, anyway, this is something I should be saying out in other videos, right? So like, I think we are blessed. Actually, the culture is nice, but like, what is more nice is that we would respect each other, and then understand each other. I think understanding is actually the culture. Understanding and loving and trusting. That is the culture. Yeah. So that's it. So what's something about Nigerian culture you want me to fully understand? Okay, you're asking me, right?
Oh, I was I think that's my
Yeah,
question.
that's your question.
So, what is something about the Nigerian culture you want me to fully understand and respect? I feel like you just said it.
No, I didn't.
Well,
I
one
did
part.
it, but the video didn't record then. You
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
So the one thing about the Nigerian culture that I want you to respect is that we all Nigerians, like mostly Igbo part, no matter how far we are in the world, no matter where you are in the world, you want to travel back home to see your people. I want you to respect that, like, no matter how it is, I would love to travel to see my people once at least once or two times in a year. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go with me, we can go, you know what I'm saying? But like going back home, like it's kind of renewing the blessing. It's a kind of an Igbo culture. As an Igbo man, you're not supposed to travel and stay out of your country for 100 years or some years without coming back. Or feel like, okay, I'm now married in this country and I'm staying here with my wife, so I don't have nothing to do with those back home. No, that is not the Igbo culture. The Igbo culture is no matter how it is, you must have to travel home to see those people at home, because like they were first your family before you meet the ones that you meet outside traveling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, first your family. So no matter how it is, I would always
Go back home to
yeah,
Nigeria.
exactly. I would always love to go back home to my Nigeria to see my people.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you should go with me.
of course.
Yeah.
So we didn't. Well, I think we talked about that early on. No, yeah, because you asked me like, would I want to travel to Nigeria?
Yeah.
Of course, I've always. That's the thing. It's like, let me tell you about God. It's like everything aligns so good, so perfectly, because it's stuff that and we're gonna talk about this in another video, like how we really knew that we were we can do that another video for that. But I already wanted that naturally, so it wasn't like something I had to force, or I'm faking it, or I'm only doing just to satisfy you. It's something that I already wanted for myself. And so when you came along, it was just like, oh.
Actually, guys, she always wanted to travel to Africa. She
Mm.
always want to go to Nigeria, go to Ghana, go to South Africa. She always wanted to experience Nigeria, and mostly traveling in general, moves traveling to Thailand or other countries. She want to travel, but she don't have the courage. She don't have the mindset. You know what I'm saying? That is one thing I gave her. You know what I'm saying? Because of me, she started having the mindset of travel. She did her first big travel because of me.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? And then she will still have more and more travels to do. And then by the way, I forgot to say that I forgot to say in the video that like she've not been to Nigeria before. Yeah. We met in Thailand. We got married in Thailand. I'm staying in Thailand for now. But we're still planning to be going to Nigeria.
Yes.
Anytime soon. And then you guys will still see everything and how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I have to say for now. So, do you want to go through the next question?
No.
No? She's tired.
Okay. Okay, so we got a good question.
Yeah,
How do you feel about traditional gender roles from both of our cultures? You want to go first and speak about the gender roles between men and women in
I actually
Nigeria,
want to
and then
go
I'll go.
first. In my culture in Nigeria, it's always been known that like the women is for the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? To do the cooking, the cleaning, and other things. But like how I feel about that, actually, I think we African and Nigerians have gone past that kind of thing. It is still like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the wife, she's still gonna be cleaning, still gonna be cooking. But like you as a man, you're also helping the wife. That is how it is now. You know what I'm saying? That is also my own mindset. You know what I'm saying? When going into relationship and marriages, you know what I'm saying? Everything is not 50-50. Everything is 50-50 when it comes to chores and some other rights. Yeah, so how do you feel about that?
Ooh. Ooh. So it's kind of the same, like African Americans, like culture back in the day. Um, the woman was the home keeper, so she made sure like the kids were good, everything around the house was good, everybody was fed, kids, did their homework and tended to the home, and then the man would go out, get the money, bring it home for the family.
Yeah.
That was like way back in the day.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not familiar, just go on YouTube or some social media. You're gonna see like the gender wars that's going on. Like men should do this, women should do this. Yeah. Like that's how it was back in the day. And to be like, I really love tradition. Like a lot of people who know me on the outside that have like their own perspectives, like they probably wouldn't think that. But for real, I'm like, I want to cook, I want to clean, I want to be in the house, I want to tend to my husband and make sure the kids is good, and also be like that supporting cast, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff like this. But, a little bit of that Martin girl in me, just because like I'm from DC, I'm a Capricorn.
DC girl, Capricorn,
Like, look, I gotta strive to be, do something on my own good. And my husband be like, look, all of that extra independence. I'm like,
God. Sometimes it gets on my head, and I'll be like, babe, come on.
You're not
by yourself. By yourself. We are together. We should be doing this together. She's always extra when it comes to like things like that.
Cause it's like my love language.
Sometimes she gets to my nerves for doing things like that. She wants to do things by herself, and like, babe, this is not when you are alone. We are together now, okay? Stop thinking you are alone. We are two, not one.
I'm working on it.
So that's how DC side still. I'm still working on it. Also, still working on delivering her from all the DC in her. You know what I'm saying? And right now, 40% success in delivering her.
Really? Just 40? Not more than 40?
No, I swear I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus Christ. Don't mind that. She actually likes it when I say Jesus. She said we use Z. Jesus. Z in Nigeria when saying Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, when you want to call God, you have to call him so he will hear you. Say, how do you say it in America? Tell me.
Jesus.
It's not Jesus. God is very far up there. So when you want Jesus,
he's everywhere though. He's not up there. He's
but
right
like
here.
You have to say it because there are so many people calling him right now. So you have to say to him. So like if he's attending, you be like you understand? Like, oh, you calling me with that? What's up? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is that when you want to call your Jesus with Jesus. Like,
get to the
like
point now. No. Call Jesus.
And he will answer you.
Not Jesus.
So, babe, I want to ask you another personal question that is not here.
Okay, we off the script.
So, let's go do some acapella.
Lord, let's go.
So, what is it that you like so much about Nigeria as a country? Like the little, just be sincere about Nigeria as a country.
The little I know.
And everything you know about what you love about my country, Nigeria.
I like the work ethic, and like that go-getter, like I'm gonna figure it out, that like Nigerians have. Like it's just like that trying to reach excellence. I love that. The family is strong. I love that. I haven't tried the food yet.
Sorry guys, that's on me.
Yes. Not yet.
But she still try the food and you guys will be witness to that.
From the things that I do know, like listen, although I have not been in Nigeria, I know people that's from Africa, gone to school with friends. America's the melting pot for everything. So what I do know, like Nigerians are smart, like they are at the top, and I'm a Capricorn. I'm not. It just makes sense, like we're gonna get the DNA test for me because he believes I'm from Nigeria. I used to have so many people literally would come up to me and be like, "You Nigerian?" Like seriously, they'd be like, "Are you Nigerian?" I'm like, I'm black. Are we all from Africa though? I don't know. So like I feel like it just makes sense. Of course I would love that. But I like the people. I love the pride. There you go.
Oh, that's the number one thing we have. That's the one thing our other African countries don't like about Nigerians: our pride and our just our pride. What people see us like the bully of other African countries because we're so proud of ourselves. So
Hey,
we
everybody
have a
can't be at the
pride
top.
of what we have.
Somebody gotta be at the top.
So
I'm joking. We about to start a whole mess. We love everybody.
She said some boys gonna be at the top. We are.
This gonna get ate up. We love we love everybody. But we said what we said. No joke.
We love everybody. We love all the African countries. You know what I'm saying? So, but don't worry about how that's the DC side and how still coming out. You know what I'm saying? That is what I was talking about.
That's what we're
Yeah.
Let me tell you, babe, you can never take the DC out the girl. It just,
It was 100% in you. Listen, it was 100% in you, and I took out up to 40 now.
No, that might be the American part.
The DC part?
The DC part. DC true and through. Swag. Just like how you got like a Nigerian pride, DC. Hey. Let them know. Like, this not even for every African American. This for the DC ones. Like, it's just different over here. Just saying. I mean,
I think DC. I have not been to America before, but I think DC is so proud, like Nigeria.
We have a lot of Nigerians in DC, to be honest.
And you guys are
and we
proud.
Like this.
You have proud mouths.
Yeah, for sure. Confidence.
She has confidence. Yeah, she do.
Confidence.
But you know me, as a Niger Igbo boy, Odogu. Wait, as a Niger Igbo Odogu now, I swear, if she talk one, I talk two. Enugu boy, oh, I swear, Enugu Emene, as a real go Enugu boy. We don't have ears, we don't hear. I swear.
We're supposed to be ending the video. Man, let's end it. What's to come?
Okay, guys, we'll have to say goodbye now. You guys should watch the next video. We'll be posting more and more from now. And I hope you guys love what we're doing. And then we're trying to like bring all the people together from other cultures, tradition, races that want to be together from maybe distant relationship or something that is holding you guys back. But like, this is our story. You see, you guys will be getting more and more of our stories. So of how our distance was far. This is very unique. This is something that like American that lives in America and a Nigerian that lives in Laos. I don't even live in Thailand. I live in Laos, and then we now decide we should make Thailand our meeting point because she always loved Thailand, and then we made Thailand our meeting point. And since then, we love Thailand, and we've been in Thailand all through the time, and we'll be getting married in Thailand, doing everything in Thailand, and then stay in Thailand. And watch out for more videos because we'll be giving you more back to back from Enugu, Nigeria, Igbo boy, and then DC, USA girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be hot back to back. Yeah. So see you guys on the next one. How did you say that? You know what I'm saying? Okay, see you guys later.